Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my extraordinarily today messy studio space, I'm going to call it. It's the utility. It doesn't look anything like utility anymore, not the way that I use it, but here we are. I have decided, I got kind of in my head about it this week of like, I am going to sort this out. It's going to be candle season before we know it. This coming weekend, I really need to make the stock for the shop that we're going to be putting our things in. I just kind of need to get my head clear, and to do that I really needed to move some stuff around. So I've taken furniture down, I've rearranged it, I'm throwing a lot of things away. A big thing that I'm actually doing today is going through all of the oils. I've got so many oils, and that is not even including the big ones. All of the oils in here are not blends. These are all individual oils that we then end up blending into things. These are all oils that we have blended into something that we will use for specific scents. Everything in there, and obviously everything in here, all of the things I've got around are not. A lot of the samples have like fallen over and leaked. I really just need to kind of go through everything. Anything that doesn't have a proper label on it anymore. I can't just keep hold of all this stuff. It's too much. So that's what I'm doing today. Does anyone have a great idea of how I could store these? Because these are really handy to keep, just to kind of smell them. Like when I'm looking online and I'm like, oh, I would quite like this kind of smell. And I'm shopping online. I mean, I have so many samples from different brands, but particularly these little ones. These really easily fall over and then they get messy and then you lose what it is and yada yada. How could I store these? I wonder if maybe like a nail polish rack. Like I could have a rack on the wall maybe with individual samples put in. I feel like maybe that could work. I've spilled out into the dining area, which is, always the case, isn't it? Oh, also, I just lacquered this, I suppose. I used an oil on it, and it makes the whole thing like a waterproof situation. I used the same one when I refinished this table last year because I destroyed it with the candle oils. But I've made this a lot darker to try to get it closer to this. I think I should have gone with something ashier. But either way, I like what it's looking like. So yeah, this is a whole situation. I'm going to get rid of so much stuff. At the moment, I'm washing. I've gone through all of the oils. These are the ones I'm going to try and keep. I'm washing them all because they've got like an oily residue from other ones leaking. And then I'm putting them in these boxes. But I've just ordered like a nail polish rack. I suspect it's not really going to do the job for all of the oils that I've got, but it might do like half of them, maybe. Because I'm not like being super like scrupulous about this. I'm just picking the ones that still, like I can read the labels and they don't seem to have leaked, but they've been leaked onto. So I'm washing them all. Maybe tomorrow when that arrives, I'll go through and individually check them all. And like, maybe I'll pick out any duplicates and only keep what I need to keep. Glass. I'm forever dropping glass. This is how far I've gotten so far. I actually took down a shelf there. I took it down so that I could push this further along here and have a little bit more space. Because although the shelf was handy for storage, it really like limited, especially with the melter, how much space I had to put it there. So I moved that, taken down the shelf. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I've organised all the oils. So these are all the oils that I blended. The oils that aren't blended are in there, and then I've gone through all of these. These are all the clean ones that I showed you. And then I've got like the larger size sample oils down there. And I felt like I was making some headway with some like, I've got like actual DIY stuff here that has to be in here because, this is the utility room. But like I've got my molds down there. That's some like spare wax. This is stuff to do with Jesmonite casting, as is this. I felt like I was making some headway and then I kind of hit a wall, but it's good timing because now we have to take Milo to a football game. So when I come back, I'm going to finish this tonight, 100%. When I come back, I'll be like, I'll probably have absolutely no energy to do this, but I'll have to do it. And I will come back with like fresh eyes. Maybe I'll see things differently. This is unchanged. It's so late. It's like 10:30 at night. I've put a shelving unit up here. It's all coming together. I swear to God, this is perfect. I want to get a lid. I mean, do you know what? I want to get a completely different thing to put wax in, but I feel like I have a few of these knocking around, so I could probably use these best. I want to get a lid for that so that it doesn't get any things in it, like just dusts and bits, whatever. As it is, I do have a sieve, as and when. Then I've got the Jesmonite powder there, the Jesmonite liquid here. This has all been moved. Obviously, I'm loving this situation. Right now, if you were wondering what this is, I'm just scraping wax. This is looking so good. Ignore the floor. The floor we deal with tomorrow. This is all the oils, all the mini oil samples. These, do you know what? The thing I've bought now, I kind of feel like it was a mistake. Oh, although maybe it could go on here. Maybe I should cancel the order. Might be still time to cancel the order because I don't really have space to have them like laid out nicely. And it basically is like a staggered shelving unit. They kind of are fine as they are there. For as often as I need to get them all out, I could just get them all out, look at them and put them all away. If I was going to do anything, a wall unit would make the most sense. Okay, I might cancel that order. But I'm really happy with this. What I do really need is some paper storage. So I've cleared most of the stuff from this table. This is an issue. This has served me really well. This accordion file has been absolutely fantastic. I've outgrown it. There's more labels. I mean, I could get another one of these and maybe do like one for core, one for seasonal, but it's just becoming too much. I would really like another solution for paper storage. I don't know what that is yet. This is like I've got multiple things of like folders of labels and stuff hanging around places that need to be dealt with. If I was going to do anything with wall space, that might be a good idea. Maybe something on here, paper storage, answers on a postcard. This is the problem with not having enough storage because what have I just done with my scraper? I was going to use that to open this box. I found some scissors. This is a big box of candle jars. You may remember, maybe last month, I got a load of candle jars and I was able to find storage space for half of them. So I emptied the first box, but I didn't have space to put all of them away. And so I don't want to open the box because it's just easier to store when it's still sealed and closed. But it means that because I don't open it straight away, I don't know if there are any breakages. I'm hopeful there will only be a couple. I'm trying to remember what the company is called. I think it's called Bottle Jar Store. It's where I order most of our candle jars from. I would recommend them. They don't sell a lot of candle jars, and so sometimes they can be out of stock. It's the only thing. They can be a little bit hit and miss. Ah, yes, the box in a box. Gotta love it. I actually do love it in this instance because I've got a lot of stuff that has to be taken to recycling. And dependent on what it is, sometimes I don't like it to be directly in my car, and so having that in a box in my car is welcome. Here's what is in the box. Everything's looking pretty good actually. I think we're going to be okay. So I've got quite a lot of shelf space here now. I am going to go through, I keep these jars now in the kind of dining area in a IKEA unit, and I have got quite a bit of space, but I'm going to fill up this space first and then I'll go back into filling those up, because before you know it I'm going to have to order all the Christmas jars and they are larger and I'm going to need more space to put those. So anything for these like regular 30 centilitre jars, any of those that can be in here would be ideal. So far, all I've found is right at the very bottom of here, we've got a few pieces of glass, but I can't find the broken glass that these pieces come from. What? This is bizarre. I feel like this is going to be something that when I'm editing, I'll go, oh, it's clearly there in front of you, but I cannot see it. I mean, where did the glass come from if not a broken jar? This is how I'm going to leave it this evening. So I've got some more jars there, mostly like little wicked ones that I pre-done. This is some of the paper stuff that needs a home, that just kind of like is around the house in different places. So we'll see. And then I've got my label things there that I'm going to see if I can cancel that order. We'll see. because this, I don't really want this to take up more space than it needs to. But I'm really happy with this. This is going to give me a lot more kind of open space and a lot more surface area, which is really important for pouring. Even like putting these out, not like this alone, it's not, you can't pour a candle on this because it's not a flat surface, but putting these old IKEA shelves on here, this is excellent. Like this is perfect, pouring all of here, all of here. Also, this is pretty much all, I've got some like boxes back there of things that I don't even know what I'm going to do with, but this is pretty much all free for in case I need this for storage. But I could also pull this out and have another additional surface for storage. I'm thinking Christmas. It gets bonkers. I don't know if it was last year or it was the year before, that I brought in the bench from the dining table. There was literally no space in here. Right, so that is also, can we have a little, there's boxes and boxes of things to go. Can we have a little commotion for the clay dining table? Also, I actually ended up not getting rid of any furniture in here. I just redistributed it. And I had a couple of boxes down here that were like full of things that I could get rid of. And so that really helped, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Tomorrow, I now need to fully steam all of the floors because I've just been like tracking wax in and out of this room. I'm gonna take my socks off when I leave to go onto the carpet. Yeah, I'll see if I can cancel the crazy order of the thing from earlier and replace it with some kind of paper storage, and I'll see you in the morning. It is morning and it is showtime for the steam cleaner. This basically melts all the wax off the floor. I will do this for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, getting rid of all the wax. And then I soak this cloth in hot water to get all the wax to go into the water rather than into my washing machine so that I can skim it. This is not, it's not for the faint of heart. This is like as a little side business. It's very messy. Ta-da! Listen, it's never going to be sparkly clean. I'm not even going to get into the effort of that. But the majority, it's good. All clean and tidy. It just makes me feel so much better. It makes me so much more inclined to come in here and like pour a batch of candles, which I need for this weekend. I did order something for paper. What I ordered was, it's like what would you call it? It's like, it like goes on a wall and it's like metal stacked. I'm hoping it'll come today so I can show you. But it's got like 12 slots, which I've got more than 12 things, 12 like separate titles of things, but I feel like it will be better than what I've got right now. And I'll show you where I think I'm going to put it, because you can hang it on a wall, but you can also kind of have it propped up. So my plan was, I'm actually going to put it here. If there's space, because I don't know. We'll see when it arrives. But if I can fit it there, I'm just going to sit it on here. I might put a hook in it just to like make sure that it doesn't fall in the night or something, because that would be pretty terrifying for it to fall onto all those glasses. But my plan is to prop it up there, and then I can take it off and put it somewhere while I'm working if I'm like labeling somewhere else. But I did cancel the nail polish rack because that wasn't the one. That is heavy. It is times like this that I wish I'd started the weight training that I said I was going to do at the beginning of the year. I think it's 25 kilograms of wax. Ugh. That guy just like carried it to the door. Ugh. Like it's nothing. I'm like, surely I can pick it up. I'm not super weak, but oh my goodness. I'm so scared I'm going to drop it on my feet. Wow. That is very heavy. Straight in my book. I think what I'm going to try and do, I'm like just walking back and forth. I think what I'm going to try and do is take out a slab at a time. Because usually I'll have this like hanging around and it's such a large thing. It's really in the way. This is how it arrives, it's just like in solid slabs. What I'm thinking is if I can keep them sealed, I might put them under here. And then I'm going to break them up and put them into here. This is going to be like where I can actually pull pieces from, so it's not a real pain, but I am going to have to put something on top of this so it doesn't get dust in it. For now, I have chopped up 2 of the big blocks. There's some in there that will definitely melt down. I've actually got to start making some candles this evening after work. I don't know when my paper rack is coming, but I'm going to wrap this up because I want to edit this vlog before I start. I'm finishing work at 10. So if I'm going to make some candles this evening, I'm not going to have time to also edit this vlog. If you didn't see it already, I posted the first in a new series, like a podcast series. Seems a bit out of left field, but if you know me from other channels, you'll know this is a thing I'm always trying to do. When I said to my son, oh, we're going to start a new podcast, he was like, you got to actually keep up with it this time, which is fair. But there is a reason why I haven't managed to do that in the past. Usually I'm relying on one other person and it's very, very difficult. It's tricky. Also, as well as that, in the past when I've done podcasts, it's always been like 100% audio. There's no way of monetizing that whatsoever. Whereas with this, because I've got such a specific channel about making and about small business here, I feel like I can put it up as a video podcast and it fits really well with my other content. So I can still monetize it, although, you know, it's very small potatoes, but I can still monetize it, which means that I can justify spending the time on it when I should be spending the time doing something else that would earn me money. As well as that, I'm really, like, obviously it's almost 2 years into our small business now. My friend is opening this physical shop, which gives me access to all of these other people who are small business owners and like local makers. I just think it would be such an interesting thing to talk to more people about their journey. Everyone has a different kind of business. It just felt like the right thing. So whether or not this is a long-term thing, was that my doorbell? It can't have been mine, it didn't even make a noise. Whether this is a long-term thing or I do it until I run out of people to talk to, time will tell. But I do feel like it fits really nicely alongside this kind of content. You let me know. Super, super casual vlogs like this, alongside more polished content like that. Does it fit? Do you think it should go somewhere else? Honestly, I feel like it's fine. By the time you see this, only one, but then the second one's going up on Saturday. And a week on Saturday, the shop opens. So stay tuned because I am going to be there on opening day. If you're in the area, it is 4 on the High Street in Hatfield in Doncaster. But I will be vlogging that day, so I will take you around regardless. And in the meantime, hopefully, because a big part of why I needed to set all of this up to make a load of stock is I haven't got any candle stock for the shop. So I need to do that over the weekend. I'm going to get started this evening because I need at least 4 of every candle. I'm like, how much stock do we need? I don't want to take tons and tons, but you can't sell what there isn't there, you know? Also, if you are in the area, we're going to start offering in-store pickup as well. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And also, stay tuned on the podcast front because it is going to be available as an audio to listen to, you know, wherever you listen to podcasts, as well as here on YouTube, if you would rather listen to it on the go.